Hi, I'm Representative Eric Burlison. And when walking the halls of the Missouri Capitol, one thing that visitors will notice are the huge frames of portraits that hang on the walls, compiling the pictures of legislators from years past. And an interesting thing to note about these is that the size of the legislature has grown over time. And also the form of representation has changed. Before 1967, these representatives were elected from each county, similar to the way that judges are apportioned today. Starting in 1820, Missouri only had 51 representatives. But as counties were added and counties changed in status, more representatives were added to the point where we had 163 representatives today. Now, that all changed in 1964 when a case with Reynolds versus Sims, when citizens of Alabama sued their state saying they weren't represented. And so the Chief Justice Earl Warren was with them on that. They decided in favor of the citizens and changed representation to one man, one vote. But that locked in Missouri's legislature at 163, which is now the fourth largest in the United States. And while our districts are small and represent fewer people, things have changed. Citizens are able to communicate with us much easier. I get phone calls through my landline, through cell phone, and even today, emails and things like Twitter and Facebook are avenues for which citizens are able to communicate with me. One of the bills I'm working on this year is HJR 112, or HJR 12, which would allow you and all Missouri voters a chance to reduce the number of legislators in the Missouri House from 163 to 103. Currently, Missouri is fourth largest in all the United States, but our state ranks only 18th in population. Changing it to 103 would move Missouri to the 24th largest in members. And by cutting back the number of representatives to 103, the estimated savings to Missouri's revenue would be about $4.7 million the first year, and that would be realized savings from year to year. Not only would we be cutting salaries, but also those additional staff and equipment. And unfortunately, in this tight economy, we've had to make cuts across the board to departments in every part of the state. And we've made significant cuts in the legislature as well, but constitutional requirements have limited us to be able to lay off any legislators. And perhaps with these economic times and the availability of citizens to be able to get a hold of the legislators that they do have, with that easiness, maybe perhaps now is the time to lay off legislators. If you have questions about this House Joint Resolution 12 or any of the other bills that we're sponsoring, please contact me at my House email, which is eric.burleson@house.mo.gov. You can also reach me on Facebook at Eric Burleson, on Twitter at Eric Burleson. You can call my House number at 573-751-0136. You can also call my cell phone as well, which is listed on my website. eric.burleson or ericburleson.org. I hope that you take advantage of any of these avenues to be able to communicate with me. That's why I'm here. I want you to communicate with me. Thank you for your time.